All right, so starting with the neck, then we'll go into the back and then the butt cheeks, and then we'll start with mobility. So laying on to the foam roller up with your neck, your butt is always down so that we're not putting pressure on the neck. We're just gently opening up the neck joint. Hands are in a football pose position, and you're just going to gently shake your head side to side. So in that no, make sure you take it nice, slow, and controlled here. Okay, now you're just gonna kind of hang your neck back. Like you don't need to touch your head to the ground, but just kind of open up your chin. So pull your chin away from your chest. And again, drive your elbows down into that football pose position to really open up the chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, gently roll to your side. Now you're moving the foam roller into your mid back. So sports bra line. Or your heart rate monitor line, you're gonna drop your hands behind your head. So the back end, reaching those hands behind you, your head and your hips are on the ground, and then you reach back up. So the straighter your arms are, the more it's gonna open up through your spine. Exhale as you close, inhale as you reach far behind you. Hands behind your head, lift your hips up, roll just the thoracic spine, so mid back to shoulders. Nice, slow, and controlled, really pressing down through the tops of the elbows so that you're opening up your chest. Okay, roll off to the side, onto the glutes and the hips. So figure 4 stretch. So tilt your body to the left, support your body with your hands, drive that left foot above the right thigh, and you're just gonna roll right into it. Not gonna lie, I thought this snowstorm was gonna be totally underrated because Saturday was such a letdown, but Sunday definitely proved me wrong. There's a shit ton of snow out there. Okay, open up through the chest. Again, no energy dumping even in the warm-ups. Chin is off the chest, shoulders pulled back. Switch legs. Drop your body weight to the right side just to get deeper into the piriformis. Flex the top foot and roll. All right, hip flexors. Roll over onto your side. We'll start with the left one. So your foam roller is going to be horizontal, so facing long this way. And your right leg is going to come out 90 degrees to support. Elbows are down in a plank position. And you're just going to roll from mid quad up into the hip flexor. What helps open up your psoas is if you push away from the ground with your elbows and draw the belly button back up. Remember, sometimes people are tighter on the outside of the hip flexor. Some people are tighter on the inside. So kind of wobble your body around until you kind of find that tight spot. Mine's always on the outside, but yours might be different. And switch legs. Remember to rotate around. All right, next up, we're going to go into mobility. So you guys can do this standing, or you can do it kneeling or sitting, whatever's most comfortable for you, depending on how your body feels this morning. So we're going to start with neck, shoulder, back, hips. So you're going to pull your hands behind your back like this. Okay? Hands behind your back. We're going to do the squares that we did on Saturday. So you're going to tuck your chin back, so almost like imitating a double chin. So tuck the chin back, look to the right. Look all the way up. Look to your left shoulder all the way over as far as you can. And then drop head down. Okay, start from the center. So now your neck is neutral. You pull your neck back. Look to the left. Look straight up. Look to the right. And drop your neck down. Okay, so nothing about this is fast. Everything about it is smooth and controlled. Again, for those of you who work on a computer or have to drive a lot, this is a really good one for you to do because any neck tension will radiate down into the shoulders and low back. So taking care of your neck is really important. Okay, so we're gonna do gentle ear to shoulder. So pulling those shoulder blades back, right ear to right shoulder, left ear to left shoulder. Every time we do a warm-up, remember your butt and your core are still engaged, so belly button's drawn back, butt cheeks gently squeezing. Okay, now into the shoulders. So from the side, we're going to, so I'm not doing shoulder width apart, I'm actually kind of driving it out to 45 degrees. So I want you guys in that 45 degrees hold. So shoulder width, hold out 45 degrees, really reach to that middle finger, so push forward, so you're drawing squares, shrug the shoulders up, drive the shoulders back, shoulders down into my pocket. Push, lift, back, drop, push, lift, back, drop, last time front, up, back, down, reverse. So shove the shoulder blades back, shrug, push forward, down, shoulder blades back, lift, push, down, back, up, push, down, last one, back, push, up, and forward and down. Okay, now we're gonna go into thoracic spine and child's pose. If you don't like child's pose, I have an option. So for people who are able to do child's pose without any problems, you're gonna, knees are wide, toes are together. You're gonna drop down as low as you can by sitting your butt back into your feet. Your left elbow is gonna be in this low plank position here, okay? So it's not extended, you're bending. This elbow goes back, so see how I'm kind of doing like a soldier pose here? So hand behind the back. I'm gonna dip my right shoulder to the ground, look over my left shoulder, and then I'm gonna look over my right shoulder. Okay, so exhale, look over my left. Inhale, look over my right. So if child's pose is uncomfortable for you, you can do the same position in tabletop, okay? So no worries if child's pose is uncomfortable. Okay, last two. Make sure your neck looks over your shoulder just to get that extra spinal rotation. And switch sides. So keeping that child's pose, that right elbow down, and left hand behind the back, look over the right shoulder, open, look over the left. Pulling that belly button up as you twist and turn, looking over that left shoulder, and relaxing as you come down. Two more. Okay, good. Now hips. So go into tabletop position, pulling the belly button up, your butt is squeezing. You're gonna lift the right leg up in fire hydrant, kick back, and then sweep to the front. Knees are centered. So lift, kick, sweep to the front, lift, kick, sweep. Belly button's always pulled up. Lift, kick, sweep, switch directions. So kick back, drive all the way, big circle to a fire hydrant, hold, and slowly drop. Kick, fire hydrant, center. Last one, kick, fire hydrant, center. Other side, okay? Pulling the belly button up, pushing through the ground with the palms, squeezing the butt cheeks, fire hydrant as high as you can. Kick, sweep. So the slower you go, the better. Fire hydrant, hold, kick, hold, sweep, hold. Fire hydrant, hold, kick, hold, sweep. Reverse. Kick back as far as you can, opening up the psoas and the hip flexor, really squeeze. Fire hydrant, drop. Kick, lift, squeeze. Fire hydrant, drop. Last one, kick and extend. Fire hydrant and drop. Okay. Now we're gonna go into ankle and toes and we'll get started. So go ahead and stand up on this one. If you don't have shoes, you're gonna kind of roll your toes back. You're gonna do ankle rolls here. If you have shoes, just point your big toe down and that support of the big toe help. So remember, the slower you go, the better. So roll it around. Switch directions. Okay, other ankle. So roll those toes back, slow big circles. Switch directions. And now for the toes. So you're gonna go up into a toe raise or a calf raise, hold at the top for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll down, arch, then the heels, okay? All the way up, 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 up. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll down one part of your foot at a time. Last one, pull the belly button up as you come all the way up onto your tippy toes. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow, come down. All right, so we're gonna wake up the core and then we're gonna hit this workout. So go ahead and grab your black band. If you don't have your black band, that's fine. The other band can work for it. It just won't stretch as much. So we're gonna do bird dogs and dead bugs, and we're gonna hit the actual circuits. So we'll start off with dead bugs. So your feet go into the bottom holes of the black band. Okay, I'll show you how to do it without, if you don't have the black band, in a second. So you're gonna start your feet off in tabletop position. If you want to make it harder, make an X with the band, okay? And then scoop your hands into the top holes of the black band. If you do not wanna make it harder, obviously don't make an X, okay? Hands go here, opposite leg, opposite hand. Notice how my hands this middle hand doesn't move, okay? We're driving the back and the belly button down. We're gonna do this for a full minute, okay? Then you're just gonna keep that same position, and I say switch, making the X still possible for you to do bird dog here, okay? If you do not have a black band, okay, you're gonna have to, I would just do opposite. If it's really a tight band, I would do opposite hand, opposite leg. And I would just keep this hand neutral and just focus on kicking through the heel and back so that you're still getting that low ab action and you're getting that resistance with the arm. And then when I say halfway, you can switch. Okay, here we go. We're gonna crisscross the black bands. If you want the extra challenge, hands go on the top loop. We're moving in 3, 2, 1, dead bug. So remember, do not move both arms. So if I'm kicking with my left leg, my right arm stays on top of the shoulder. Don't move that arm. So bird. Good, pull that belly button up, squeeze the glutes. And because we're doing this for time, the slower you go, the better. So when you extend, hold for 5, come back for 1, center. Emily. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, switch. Okay, so again, holding for that 5 seconds before you come back to neutral is really important. Okay. So for those of you that just did dead bug, you're on bird dog. If you went the opposite way, you're doing dead bug. Here we go. So when you release, only hold for 5 seconds. Okay, don't go 1, 1, 1, 1. Hold for 5.
You were muted for a second.
Oh, okay. Good. Squeeze your glutes, chins off your chest. Halfway. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so take some water. So here's the sequence I'm trying to teach everybody too. Once you do foam rolling, some mobility, always activate your core before you start your workout. I know that's really annoying. Colin always gets so annoyed when I like batter him as he's trying to work out because he always wants to just jump right into the workout. I promise you, if you follow that order, even if you just make each one 5 minutes minimum, like foam rolling, mobility, and then doing what we just did, I promise you, you're going to be injury free. And then I also promise you, you're going to work out harder and get more out of your workout. Okay, so steal this and take it into your back pocket. Okay, so instead of going through the whole circuit, I decided today we're going to go 1 by 1, and then we're going to go back and string it all together. All right, so this first one, okay, is push-ups with alterations, and then we're going to go into legs. So for those of you, most of you don't need to go on your knees, so obviously you would go up into a regular push-up position like this, okay? So I'm going to do it on my knees because I need to. Belly button's going to be tight for everybody. Glutes are tight, okay? We're going to come down to a regular push-up position, come up. We're going to do shoulder taps, holding for 3, 2, 1, come down to center. Shoulder tap, 3, 2, 1, come back to center. After the shoulder taps, I'm going to hit my wrists together. So I'll do this again so you can see it. So after shoulder taps, I go wrist to wrist. My right hand is not touching the ground. 3, 2, 1, center. 3, 2, 1, center. Now, let me show you what it looks like and then what the goal is. So push up, shoulder tap, wrist, wrist. This is all oblique work, okay? What I don't want to see though is I know that it's like, oh, I don't want to do knee push-ups on my knees, but you need to if you're doing this stuff, if you're having to dance to move your hips. Okay, I'm looking for complete hip stability. There should be no movement and no sway. So if you need to come down to your knees to do that, do it. Otherwise, it's a waste of your time, okay? So we're gonna do 45 seconds of these. I'm gonna do it facing towards you. So I'll do the first 4 with you, and then I'm gonna stop and look for form. So no pride on this one. 45 seconds. You're listening to my count for the first 3, and then I'll let you go on your own, so don't beat me. Okay, butt tight. Belly button's up, shoulders back, long neck. Here we go. Down for the push-up to go on my count. 3, 2, 1. Exhale up. Right hand to left shoulder. Hold your hips. 3, 2, 1. Center. Left hand to right shoulder. Hold. 3, 2, 1. center. Right wrist to left. 3, 2, 1. Pick your hand off the ground. Center. 3, 2, 1. Center. Push up. 3, 2, 1. Exhale up. Shoulder tap. 3, 2, 1. Center. 3, 2, 1. Center. Pick your hand off the ground, wrist to wrist. 3, 2, 1. Center. 3, 2, 1. Center. Keep going. So say that tempo in your head. Okay, I'm seeing a little bit of hip sway, you guys, so that takes a lot of mental talking to your cores. Tell it not to move and squeeze tighter. Final 15. There we go, nice. You guys look strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, exercise number 2. Everybody stand up, grab your tight bands, okay? Alternating lunges with overhead high tension. So what that looks like, and tell me if you can't hear me, okay? You're gonna take your tightest band, you're gonna double it up, okay? So I'm gonna hold this doubled band up above my head and I'm gonna pull it apart the whole time like I'm doing the YMCA. Okay, so I'm doing the Y position of the YMCA the whole time, driving through my triceps and my upper back. Okay, and I'm gonna go super slow here. So I'm gonna do reverse lunge and up. Okay, reverse lunge and up. So see how the front, my chest is proud, my chin is off of my chest, and I'm driving that band away from each other. Okay, so 45 seconds. Watch me for the first 3, and then I'll let you guys go. Everybody arms up. Pull into that Y position. You're yanking it the whole time. Big chest, chin is up. We move back. Belly button drives back. Hold for 1, 2. Up through the right heel. Drive back. Hold. 1, 2. Only out of the left heel, not your toes. Down. Hold. 1, 2. Rip the band. And up. Back. Hold. 1, 2. Proud chest. Good. And up. Keep going. Good, so the straighter your arms are, the more it'll help your balance, so stay focused there. Inhale back, relax the face. Exhale up and out of the heel. Good. Final 15 seconds. Rip the band harder for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your strong bands. We're going right into the next one. This is going to be a hard one, okay, for 2 whole minutes, okay? That's 2 minutes. You're going to take your tightest band and you're going to do fast. So speed play here. You're going to lock your feet down into the band. So you're stepping onto the band. You're gonna come up under it like you have a bar. We've done these a million times, but not for 2 minutes. So make sure your toes are facing towards me. You're this low, okay? So it doesn't count if you're here. I want your butt back, and you're gonna pump up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, the goal is to hold the same speed for the whole 2 minutes. So if you start petering out at 90 seconds, that means you need to work on your endurance, okay? It's okay if you do, I'm just saying that's the goal. All right, if it starts hurting your back, get rid of the band and just do squats, okay? Here we go, 2 minutes. 3, 2, 1. Let's rock and roll. Move, exhale up, tighten the glutes, tighten the abs, inhale down. Lift your big toes up. I want everyone in their heels, not their toes. So every time you come up and out of your heels, you should feel like a zipper is zipping your belly button up to your chin and that your butt cheeks are fusing together. That's how everything should feel on the way up. Okay, all of you are pretty good. You started off conservatively. I think for this final minute, you guys can speed it up. So let's take it off. Let's go. There we go. Good job. The butts fuse, the belly button zip. So don't forget those. Your heart rate should start be coming up. If your heart rate's not up, you have 20 seconds to get going. So move faster if your heart rate's not up. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Figure eights. So stay standing, take the band off your feet. You're gonna double up the band like this, okay? Notice that my arms are perfectly straight. There's no bending here. Bending is cheating. Straight arms is actually doing the work. So straighten your arms out. Toes are facing towards me on the screen. Your belly button's back. You're gonna pull the band apart as much as you can. So you're getting a lot of upper back work here. You're gonna draw a figure eight to the right first, okay? You're gonna just do kind of like a rowing motion, but with your knuckles, you're drawing a figure eight. You're going slow and controlled. When I say switch directions, then you're gonna go to the left. Okay, so you should feel all through the traps, all through the upper back. It should actually feel good because it should open your neck, not tighten it up. So here we go. Double up your band. Arms are straight. Pull the band as far as you can apart. So rip it with straight arms. And we go to the right first in 3, 2, 1. Figure eight, rip the band. Don't move your torso though. Okay, so we're not doing this. We're keeping just here. You're in charge of making this harder on your upper back. Okay, so a lot of people wanted to work on this posture and also strengthen the upper back for things they want to do in the summer or in the water. So the tighter you pull, the harder it's going to be and the more you're going to reach that goal. Okay, switch the figure eight direction. So now go to the left. The bigger and tighter you go, the better. Don't move the torso, only the shoulders and the upper back. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse fly into toe tap. So watch carefully on this one. I'm going to break the movement down. So let's talk arms first, and we'll talk legs. Okay, so everyone's favorite, we're going to actually do a pull apart. So in the band roll, it's called a reverse fly. So my arms are still perfectly straight. This is what the arms are doing the whole time. So see how I'm just pulling it back? The closer you are to the middle of the band, the harder it's going to be. The farther out you are, the easier it's going to be. So again, you're in charge of the difficulty level here. Okay, so now let's just talk feet only right now. What I'm going to do with my right foot is I'm going to reach back like I'm trying to tiptoe into the water. So my right toe barely touches the top of the water and I act like it's too cold, come back up. Okay, the goal is to never touch your big toe down, just barely touch it because we're working on balance and knee strength. And then coming to the top, working on balance again, foot never touches the ground. Okay, so I'm reach as far as I can, heavy in the heel, and come back up. Now, putting everything together. Arms are here, palms face down, okay? I'm single banding it, not double banding it. I pull the reverse fly as far apart as I can. While driving back, I touch the tip of the water, come up, release the band. Drive, touch the tip of the water, and come back. 45 seconds on each leg. Is there any questions on that one, or are we good? Okay, I'm gonna do 3 with you, then we'll stop perform. Left foot planted to the ground, palms are facing down. Remember, in towards the band is harder, away from center of band is easier. Okay, rip the band, reach back, keep your eyes up, reach, reach, reach until your big toe barely touches, and then you snap to the top. Pull the band apart as far as you can. Hold that tightness until your tip of the toe touches, and you're back to center. Exhale, belly button reaches back. You're ripping the band, okay? You only come inhale at this pause, and then you exhale back to the top. Nice. So make sure you lift those left big toes up so that you make sure that weight is transferred back. It should be burning in the calf. You should feel it in the inside of your knee, and obviously in the upper back if you're pulling hard enough. Nice. Good job, you guys. Okay, switch feet. And then Jeff, I don't know if you need to go after this one, but it is 6:34. Okay. All right, switch feet. So remember, exhale all the way back, and then inhale only when your toe touches, and then exhale up and out of the heel. Rip the band hard. So your big toe barely touches. I want it to just be the tiniest little tip. So you want that knee to really strengthen. Final 15 seconds on this leg, then we'll take a water break. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, water. And now we're gonna string them all together with no break after this water break.
Thank you.
Bye, Jeff. Good job today. I'll send you the recording.
Okay, thanks.
All right. MC, you're so nice to your plant.
Just so you know, we've been concentrating and doing a lot of pull-aparts Friday, Saturday, and today. I'm sure you know that, but I'm just reminding you that I know.
I know, that was a big goal of March, is to make this upper back really strong. All right, so here we go. We're gonna start from the top, and then we're gonna not take a break all the way through, okay? So the first one is push-ups with shoulder taps to wrist taps, okay? So I'll always do the first 3 with you guys for a visual, and then I'm gonna stop and make sure the form is okay for the rest of this 45 seconds. Hands underneath the shoulder blades, belly button tucked, chin is off your chest, squeeze your glutes. We go down, 3, 2, 1. Exhale up, shoulder tap, hold core tight, 3, 2, 1. Center, up, 3, 2, 1. Center, wrist to wrist, 3, 2, 1. Center, wrist to wrist, 3, 2, 1. Push up, 3, 2, 1. Exhale up, shoulder tap, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the glutes, switch, 3, 2, 1. Center, wrist to wrist, 3, 2, 1. Center, 3, 2, 1. Center, down, 3, 2, 1. Exhale up, shoulder tap, 3, 2, 1. Center, up, 3, 2, 1. Center, pick up the wrist, wrist to wrist, 3, 2, 1. Center, 3, 2, 1. Center. Okay, keep going on your own pace. Make sure you breathe, core and butt are tight. Nice. You guys' push-ups are getting strong. Good job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up, alternating lunges with overhead pull apart. So remember the Y part of YMCA, double up the band, okay? Y position over the head. Okay, we're gonna reverse lunge back. So rip that band as hard as you can. I want the shoulder blades, the triceps, and upper back engaged. Okay, reverse lunge, hold. 1, 2, come up and out of the heel. Switch, reverse, 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1, and up. Okay, keep going. Nice and slow. Nothing about this is fast. It's controlled. Remember, it's always a core workout too. As soon as that leg drops back, your belly button zips up to your chin and your butt cheeks fuse. Nice, good. Good, lift big toes up, final 15 seconds. Hold the band really tight for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Banded squats, 2 minutes. Heart rate comes up in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So don't forget the core on the way up. I'm gonna hammer this in and you're probably gonna get annoyed with me by the end of the day. As soon as you stand up, the belly button rips back to the spine, butt cheeks tighten. Okay, it's really important. Okay, speed play. We have 1 more minute. Let's hit it. Can you hold a speedier one for 1 more minute? There we go. Squeeze those hamstrings and your quads. Thirty seconds left. Final 15. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Banded figure eights. Okay, so now I'm going to challenge you guys. So balance on your weakest leg for the whole 90 seconds. Okay, so I'm not going to tell you to switch legs to even it out because usually the dominant one always is easy. Pick your weakest balance leg and you're going to try to hang on there for 90 seconds. Remember, we're ripping the band apart as tight as we can with perfectly straight arms, and you're going this slow. Okay, so notice how my torso is not moving, so I'm not swinging it around. Okay, so get on your weakest leg, palms down, pull the band apart. We move in 3, 2, 1. Nice and slow and controlled. I want your knees all the way up to your hip height. So bring your knees all the way up, flex the toe. Okay, the bigger and slower, the better. Good, knees up. Okay, we're switching directions, but not feet. Okay, so you stay on your weakest foot. Okay, switch directions of your figure eight. Pull hard. Okay, if you want that upper back strong, you got to rip it. Chin is off your chest. Pull your shoulders away from your ears so you're training the shoulders to be in the proper position while strengthening the back. If you train your shoulders in the inappropriate position, your back doesn't get strong, so relax. Final 15. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right into the reverse lunge pull aparts. Okay, so remember, you're here and you pull that band as far as you can while touching that toe back. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do 45 seconds on each leg, palms face down. Pull the band. We're going to reach back as far as we can. Toe barely touches the water, and then we come all the way up to the top. In 3, 2, 1. Rip that band, chin is off the chest. You focus on the top, and you come all the way up, rip it again. This time, I don't want you to relax the band. I want you to pull the band apart on the way back and on the way up. Nice. Good balance on this one, you guys. "15 seconds on this leg. But remember, zip that belly button up and squeeze the glutes on the way up. And switch legs. Big proud chest the whole time. Big chest, rip, 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 reach. Okay, and hold that tightness all the way up to the top. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a water break. All right, we have time to do one more, okay? So we're gonna make each of these as hard as we can, okay? The first one is hard enough. Unless you felt like it was too easy, here's a challenge, okay? So if you felt like that was too easy, so if you chose to do the regular push-up position, you don't have any ailments, do what we did with one foot in the air. When I say halfway, you can switch, okay? If you have anything like I do, I would just do one leg up like this, push up, and then this is gonna be hard to hold it, so you might not be able to hold it for 3 seconds, try. Okay, on this side I can hold for 3 seconds, this side's a little harder. And remember, the wrist to wrist isn't this. Okay, it's not setting it down, it's actually picking it up and balancing on one arm and balancing on one arm. Okay, 45 seconds total. I'll tell you when we're halfway to switch. If you don't want to take the challenge, that's fine. Okay, so just try it, and if you're like, not for me, then don't. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 45 seconds. Remember, you're holding each end of the position for 3 seconds, okay? Nice, good job. Halfway, so if you have one leg up, switch. Keep those hips still, don't move them. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alternating lunges with overhead tension press, okay? So we're gonna squeeze this band apart as far as we can, okay? Now to make it harder, we're gonna burn out one leg at a time. So for 22 seconds, you're just gonna do your right leg. So we're not doing alternating. See how I didn't touch my bottom foot to the ground? It's hovering. And then I reverse lunge again. I'm staying on my right leg. When I say switch, Okay, you transfer your weight and you just do the remainder of the 22 seconds on your left. Ripping the band apart the whole time. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's move. If you want to drive your knee all the way up, if that's harder for you, great. If you want to just foot hover, that's fine too. Up to you. Okay, switch legs. Pull that band apart, getting those lats and triceps really engaged here. Good, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Banded squats, okay? Up to you how you want to make this more challenging. If the band was too much for you, okay, you can go squat to calf raise to work on your balance more. Notice how my hands come back with my butt here before I go up here. So everything's working together. If you chose the banded route, when I say 1 minute left, okay, you can add a different challenge by adding in a little pop to the top, okay? Up to you if you want to add that or not. That's just an option. 2 minutes in 3, 2, 1. Let's hit it. Good. So remember, both of you really engage that core and squeeze your butt, your hamstrings, and your quads on the way up. Everything's super tight. Okay, we're coming up on that final minute. You can add the pop, or you can just keep doing what you're doing. Okay, up to you. Final minute. Good. Halfway. Belly button's tight. Looking for a nice speed chase. Final 10 seconds. There we go. Good. Final push for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Banded figure eights. So grab your band, double it up. Okay. Work on your balance if you would like. If it's already hard enough for you, keep both feet planted. We're ripping the band as tight as we can in 3, 2, 1. Let's hit it. I'll tell you when we're halfway if you'd like to switch your feet. If you want to just stay on your weakest foot, that's a good way to get it calibrated to be as strong as your strong foot, to just stay on your weakest one. Bring your knees up higher, big toes up. There it is, good. Rip that band, final 30 seconds on this leg. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you feel the need to switch, switch. If you want to stay on your weaker leg, stay there. 45 more seconds. Other direction with the figure eight. Good, you guys should really be feeling it in this upper back here. Final 10 seconds, get those knees up as high as you can. Big toes up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse fly toe backs, okay? So starting on your weaker leg first, so the weaker leg is balancing. So for me, it's always my left leg. Palms face down, we're going right into it. Pull that band apart, heavy in that left heel, reach as far as you can, and then rip the band apart as you drive up. Okay, 45 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Rip, belly button zips to the back of the spine, your eyes are focused on a focal point before you, and you zip up to the top, nice and tight. Remember, the slower you go, the better here. Try to reach back as far as you can. Good. Final 15 seconds on this leg, make it count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. And start. Everything's tight on the way back. Everything's tighter on the way up. Exhale back at the tip of the paws where your toe touches the ground. Barely, that's the inhale. Exhale back up. Reach even farther back, final 15. There, nice, good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not done yet. Grab your black band. We're gonna end with core activation to just remind your body that even when you're tired, it should be activated, okay? We're gonna do bird dog followed by dead bug. Okay, so bird dog first. So stick your feet into the bottom holes here of your black band, and then crisscross the band if you would like to add more tension. Do not crisscross it if you feel like that was too much last time, okay? You're gonna be in tabletop position. Your toes are nice and tucked. Your wrists have the band around them on the top. Knees are shoulder width apart. Your belly button's tucked up, so you should almost be doing kind of like this pelvic tilt here. Push away, and we move. Opposite hand, opposite leg, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Center, push, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Center, exhale, lift, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Center, 5, 4, belly buttons up, 3, 2, 1, center, 5, 4, 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 3, 2, 1, center. Last 2, lift, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, center, lift, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, center. Roll to your side, onto your back, dead bug in 3, 2, 1. Opposite hand, opposite leg, drop, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, center, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, center. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, center, flex the feet, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, center, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, center. Drop the back to the floor, squeeze the butt for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, center, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, center. Last 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, center, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take the band off. Okay. We'll go ahead and stretch here. So if you have your foam roller nearby, you can use it. If not, no big deal. We're just going to do a spinal twist. So dropping the right knee on top of the foam roller or the ground, looking over your right shoulder. Okay, from here we're going to go into half goddess pose. So I'm just taking my right knee and I'm tucking my right arch of my foot inside my inner left thigh. So it kind of looks like tree pose. So it kind of looks like this while you're laying down. So just let those hips open here. If you want to open up your chest more, you can do football post, up to you. Take a big deep breath. We're going to do figure 4, so we're not switching legs yet. So take that right leg, thread it on top of the left thigh, and gently pull in. Shoulders pull away from your chest. Flex the feet. Extend that right leg. Take your foam roller if you have it. Drop over to the other side. Look over your left shoulder. Okay, half goddess pose. Tuck that left arch onto your right inner thigh. Let that psoas and that hip flexor on the right side just drop into place. Figure 4 here. Left ankle goes on top of right thigh. Flex the feet. Shoulders down. Pull that foot into the face. And roll to your side. I have 2 more stretches and then I'll let you guys go because I know I went a little bit over, so sorry about that. So left toe faces towards the wall or whatever you have in front of you. Your right toe faces towards me on the computer. You're going to do star pose. You're going to drop that left hand into the inner shin, and then you're going to reach up and look at that right hand, really getting a deep inner body, side body stretch. So make sure your eyes follow your right fingertips. And use your right obliques to come up. Left toe now faces the screen, right toe faces away from the screen. Slide your right hand down your right shin. Look at your left middle fingers. Keep your arms nice and straight, opening up to the side body. Okay, when you're ready, pull up through your left obliques.